All right, question 12 here. We are given a unit circle right here. They give me some coordinates right there. We're clearly in quadrant 3. And they said, given the coordinates, find the following: the angle, the sine of the angle, the cosine of the angle, and the tangent of the angle. Well, I'm actually going to do the sine and the cosine first because the sine is always the y-coordinate. And if I look here, this is the y coordinate right here. So what do I get? I get a negative 1/2. What's the cosine of theta? Well, cosine is always the x coordinate, which in this case is going to be negative root 3/2. So from here, we need to figure out the angle. So this requires you sort of knowing the unit circle. This is 180 degrees, and this is 270 degrees. And I'll do it in degrees in this case. I'm not going to do it in radians. So when I know my number should be between 180 and 270. There's other ways I could answer, but I'm going to leave it between 180 and 270. And then next, it really becomes a matter of knowing your unit circle. This right here is 30 degrees more than 180. So I know that this is 210. You could also just pull out a unit circle if you had one and look at this and be like, oh, that's the spot where the angle is 210 degrees. If you were doing this in radians, you would get 7 pi over 6. All right, so tan of theta, I'll do that work over here. Tan of theta is equal to the y value over the x value on the unit circle. So in this case, I'm going to take the y coordinate, which is a negative 1/2. Leave a little bit more space. I'll do negative 1/2. That's the y coordinate, divided by the x coordinate, which is a negative root 3/2. So there's quite a bit that cancels in this. First off, the negatives cancel to give me a positive. So what we could do is just erase these. Oops, leave the division. And then notice there's a divide by 2 here and a divide by 2 here. Those guys cancel each other out. So I get 1/√3. From there, I need to rationalize because we have to give our answers in a proper form. So I multiply by √3/√3. And that gives me √3 divided by the bottom. We've gone over this in the previous video. Divided by 3. So that would be my tan of theta. This, and this. All right. Hopefully that helps.